I'll take these.
Enjoy them, I brought them for you.
Figured. You don't usually smoke the shit brands.
Don't want you raising your standards.
Well, there's never been a better time to be cheap as hell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that in your own Adler-ass way you invited us to this place. Maybe you've got squatters' rights, but don't much care.
You got a point?
What I do care about, what I need you to understand is that this here is my team. You need us more than we need you, okay? We broke you out of that black site, and I just need an excuse to send you back. Bottom line, you're a stranger to me. All I got on you is your reputation, and it ain't all roses, Adler.
Well, you don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be best if you do, for you and your team.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh, a contest. So exciting. Should I get a ruler? By the way, Adler, I'm still waiting to get paid.
I had a little something stashed for you upstairs, but it seems I was robbed while on vacation.
Well, it's been a few months since I went off the grid, but leads have been slow to turn up. Though I do get one anonymous tip out of Avalon. FBI may be partnering with one of the major crime factions there, and potentially reaching out to others as well. I've offered a small sum to a one-time asset of mine to follow up. She has no extra grind there, so I'd be surprised if she turns me down.
So, here we are. I'm sure he is. And so are a lot of operatives up on the memorial wall. A big heart will weigh you down. I don't know if you had the pleasure of working with Jason Hudson. He was one of the casualties back in Panama. Just weeks before he died, he told me about a paramilitary group that may have infiltrated the CIA. Guess what they were called? Hudson seemed to believe they were homegrown, maybe transnational, but American-dominated. Most likely military and intelligence expats. The recruits seem Western-trained, English-speaking. They know how to think like us, which makes them especially dangerous. After Frank got out of Walter Reed, the news was that I put him in that chair. I was the one who compromised his Panama mission in '89, got Hudson and Mason killed, Woods injured. All bullshit. When I skipped town, I went silent on him, on everyone. Better he hate me than get caught in the net, but I guess it didn't matter in the end. So yeah, he did take a leap. He's loyal. Last March, someone produced documents showing encrypted transfers. From the drug lord Raul Menendez to my personal bank account. I got wind of it before Langley called me in from Morocco. Decided not to get on that plane. I'd been in contact with Alawi since the beginning of the year. He wanted a red carpet out of Iraq and was willing to talk for it. As a Minister of Defense, his value was high, and he knew it. After coalition forces attacked, well, his timeline changed. I was to meet him in Kuwait and supply passage through Europe. Seems I wasn't the only one who knew his plans. Great talk.
Poor Savati. The nightlife around here is limited to owls and jackals.
Sup, Case? Adler expects everyone to Michael Jordan when he says jump, but I don't do no questions asked. Cat knows a lot more than he lets on. You've heard the rumors. Adler's a wildfire. Burns through whatever's in his way if he gets the job done. Thing is, I'm not dancing to that tune. We're putting an end to the Pantheon and getting out of this thing alive. Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large line of it. Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in its potential. Still do, despite everything. After Capital Station? Well, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is. He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama, too. If it wasn't Adler, someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up. Sounds good.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
Best get ready.
The board's got our mission details. The palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication, though.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, Palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Jackal 2-1, let's smash those launchers! Moving to flank the first site! Alright, Park! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash!
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
What are you doing? Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot.
Target spotted. Pick him up.
More behind them.
Think that's everyone.
Scud sights through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1, we're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target!
Faster! Damn. Take them out.
Take off the path! Behind those buses! Oh,
We're clear!
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move!
They're launching! Enemy truck incoming!
running out of time.
We've got it!
I'll cover you.
Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2, what are you waiting for? We're clear!
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move! They're launching!
Enemy truck incoming! Stay clear. Okay, get a charge on this gun now. I'll cover you. Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2, what are you waiting for? Launch it down! Bang up job, everyone. Now listen up. Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the truck. Yes, sir.
We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no shortage of...
Need something? Not at the moment. It's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8, and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. Best of British to you out there.
Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up. We've got a couple rovers available, Case. Take your pick.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup.
Tango, take cover.
We're taking heavy fire at the helo. Requesting assistance. Is anyone out there? We've got an injured team and a down bird.
We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup. We're taking heavy fire at the helo. Requesting assistance. Is anyone out there? We've got an injured team and a down bird.
Down here. They can use some help.
That's the last of them.
I hope the life saving the day.
Let's see how Bannon's holding up.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter.
I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside of the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here. Armor's rolling in. Trying to pen us in.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
The airstrike soldier! Falling in! Come on, soldier! Call the airstrike! We can't hold these guys off forever! Call the airstrike!
Alpha Mike Foxtrot.
God damn! Not many left now! Clean them up!
Diesel 2-1 available for tasking. Bomb out. Diesel 2-1 ready to boom and zoom. Diesel 2-1 bugging out.
That takes care of that. Let's get back to Banner. Thought our mission was over till you showed up. Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the sat count. Godspeed.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
I might be Delta Force forever after this. Let's hit the road. Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out. Hostiles trying to steal our shit. I'll keep an eye out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving. That's a Scud's worst nightmare.
How we mosey on? How'd you get the alias Case?
Case doesn't talk about it. Deep dark secret, right? Hell, he won't talk about anything from his pre-Langley life.
Man of mystery. I like it.
Security ahead. A lot of security. Gotta be guarding something important.
There's a Scud launcher hiding amongst all that construction. There's a friendly scout in the area.
Be advised, delivery danger close.
That's all of them.
Thank you, Delta.
Hey, Delta, I see you're close. I'm up the ridge and inside the fence with intel.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
Like a pro. That'll blow your cover. They'll see him go down. He's too far. Keep it up. On your right. Three o'clock. Look to your right. I wouldn't take that shot. They started the launch. We're on the clock. Destroy that thing before it launches!
Diesel 2-1 available for tasking.
Let's go, gotta go.
Alpha Mike Foxtrot.
One down, two to go.
The site's crawling with hostiles.
done here. Let's get going.
Target spotted.
Case, a few to your left.
That's all. Let's move. Time to go. Tread carefully. Spotted an enemy camp in the dunes.
Don't pull that trigger.
Good eye. Multiple hostiles to your left.
Diesel 2-1 is 5x5, ready for flyby.
More unusual hostiles here.
Watch the ground, they've got our seats.
Not short on resources.
Pantheon cash. Good find, Case.
Day one of the October trials. Our two subjects, brothers, began exposure. Patient A through injection, and patient B through inhalation. Their pupils are dilated, but vitals are stable. Results to follow.
Pantheon was experimenting on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what? If you want on Gladney's good side, taking out the SAM sites is my recommendation.
SAM sites, Scuds. Lucky he didn't add his laundry to that list.
Gladney's a pretty good negotiator. Putting us...
It appears your mystery group might be real after all, Adler.
But you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act surprised.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet. Takes care of that.
There! Gladney, we've spotted one of the SAM sites.
Excellent. If you take those surface-to-air missiles off the board, we can get you helo support.
Might be worth it.
Here we go!
We'll keep an eye out. Let's get to it.
Gladney marked an area of interest not far from here. Should we have a look?
That Gladney scout's been out there long.
Long enough. If anyone has intel on these Scuds, it's them.
Got eyes on another supply drop.
They're taking our supplies!
Might alert someone.
That'll blow your cover.
We're clear. Those Pantheon recordings. I can't imagine there's a happy ending.
Only one way to find out.
It's hard to believe a river flowed through this canyon.
Time changes everything.
Look, more supplies ahead.
Isn't there a POI nearby? Might be worth checking out. Hey, ruins ahead on those cliffs.
One of the Scud launchers should be up there.
Don't pull that trigger.
All right, back to the truck.
Gladney's got a scout nearby.
Nice shot. Delta, I see you in the area. If you need support, I'm at the top of the ruins.
Look, there's increased security at the Scud site.
Hostiles to your right.
Mortar team is at your
I've got
disposal.
enemy positions. Take a look. Entry combat. On your right, Case.
Threat to your right.
I wouldn't take that shot. Clean.
Good.
فلتتحققوا من الأمر.
عالم. سأتفقد أمره.
Case, 3 o'clock.
كنت أتخيل وحسب.
Behind you, Case.
توليت الأمر.
You're natural at this, Case. One more left.
They'll be looking for us. Move out.
Yeah, let's grab our wheels.
The Rocky's close by. Keep low.
Clear.
I'll cover you where I can.
Here we go.
There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Another camp. More Pantheon out here than I realized.
Looks like they've been calling in some friends.
Motor on the way.
There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Another camp. There's more Pantheon out here than I realized.
Nice work back there, guys. Looks like they've been calling in some friends.
The plans are falling apart. Someone was back. The plans are falling apart. Someone was bound to complain.
Roger.
Walter's right, make sure we're the best.
Keep on.
Watch yourself. Hostiles like trap.
More Pantheon.
on cash.
Where did we leave that thing? Hostiles 9 o'clock.
MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive.
Iraqis nearby.
Multiple threats to the left.
Got them all.
Pipe is packed. Mortar strike ready at your request. That's risky.
Yep.
Target marked.
Mortar strike made short work of that situation.
Left is shabby.
One more SAM site to go. You all might get on Gladney's good side.
To the road.
Get them on.
Iraqis in the area. Open fire! Check it out. Palm trees.
The date farm. It has our last Scud launcher.
Spotted some targets.
Keep it up. One of Gladney's scouts.
Delta, welcome to the Oasis. I'm up the ridge in the trees if you want to meet.
Delta in the flesh. Come on, I can show you what we're dealing with.
He's down.
See more security here too.
Copy that. Diesel 2-1 inbound. Ready to make it rain.
That's done. Iraqis. The Iraqis ours.
They're neutralized.
That looks like a checkpoint.
Yes, cutting off the SAS supply route.
Another Pantheon in camp. Wouldn't mind paying them a visit.
That's risky.
Spotted!
Take them out!
We've been spotted!
يمكنني رؤية الهدف.
Nice work with that RTXD.
More unusual hostiles here. We've got a hostile with a minigun. I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for day one trials.
Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
Patrol's down.
We're clear. See that? A village over there.
The SAS says it's occupied.
A Pantheon camp. Wouldn't want them to be too comfortable out here.
Don't pull that trigger.
I wouldn't take that shot. Good eye.
Threat to your right. He's down. Don't pull that trigger.
They're on us!
That's risky. That's risky.
Might alert someone.
They're on us!
Another cache. Nice work.
Notice the fire line. The doctor! Get the doctor!
So they moved the brothers together, and then what?
Maybe whatever they were injecting or breathing into their system started working. Impressive work, everyone. We wiped out the enemy intelligence.
Oh, I could kiss you, Park.
That was unexpected.
That's all of them. That's the last SAM site up ahead.
Let's wrap this up tightly, shall we?
Gladney, we destroyed the last SAM.
Great work. Now get back to the layer. Reports say they may be sending a force our way. Find me when you get here.
Good to see you, mates. Captain's waiting in the cave.
Any word? Enemy forces won't let out. Copy. Prep for contact.
There you are. I got something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We've pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
We got incoming. Iraqi forces converging on our position. Call it in, Kate. Chainsaw 3-2 on station. Chainsaw 3-2, need to refuel.
Brilliant. If I were a betting man, I'd wager the Iraqis won't try that again. Need something? Impressive. Now that's out of the way. If you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. We're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see it through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Set! Palace gate's just ahead!
Look alive, people! They know we're coming! Fire at will!
Eyes on the roof! We got snipers! That's it. Bunker door ahead.
Make a pass! Take him out! One's going into cover. Get out, Jay! Keep pushing forward!
Case Adler on me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it!
Hostiles inside!
Get him. They're taking cover.
Pool! We locked the door. We're clear. Let's go.
This better be it.
Really make you work for it, don't they?
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
And he traded all for WMD. We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Head to top side. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly, but we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop. That roof's our destination. Take them out. Go back beyond. Who are they?
Up the rope. Pace, let's go.
Rooftops clear.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, got an enemy close to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stack of weapons over there. Need air support. Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, got an enemy burst to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We got a stack of weapons over there. Need air support. Vehicles incoming from the south. Hold your ground.
More Rockies incoming! Keep holding the roof!
Bunch of Pantheon and Iraqis on the way.
Where's our exfil?
Jackal 1, this is Talon 1. We're half a quickly in position. Prepare for extract.
Talon 1, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air!
Roger, maintaining distance.
They keep coming!
Enjoy the view.
Going out with a bang, Park.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve as pufferfish?
Hey, you said no complaint?
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving. Case. Need something before we go? Of course.